most sought after procedures here at Raggio MD is the rhinoplasty. And that is another word for either a nose reshaping surgery, sometimes people call it a nose job. But ultimately what we're doing with a rhinoplasty is we are changing the shape and function of the nose to best fit that patient. So whether that's someone who has perhaps a little bump on their nose that they've just always been bothered by, or maybe they have a little trauma to where their nose is a little off-centered, whatever it is that's bothering them, we can help. Now, the other important part is the nose has to function well too. There's no point of making a nose that looks good but doesn't work well either. So I really make it a big part of my procedures to not only make a nose that balances the face well, that complements their other features, but it also has to work well too. So having a background in reconstructive surgery and having performed hundreds of rhinoplasties on noses that have been either traumatized or operated on previously, I feel extremely confident that I can get you a nose that not only will look good, but will work well also. Another question people ask is, what is the recovery like for rhinoplasty? And it's essentially a very well tolerated procedure. And I think that's because of the techniques we implement here. I make it a very strong focus to be atraumatic in the nose, minimal dissection, zero bleeding, bloodless dissection planes, all of these things that optimize the surgical result. And what does that mean? Less bruising, less swelling, faster healing, and ultimately an overall better result, a more predictable result for the patient. When it comes to implementing other advanced techniques here at Raggio MD, the one thing we're really excited about is our hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. And in a nutshell, what that is a chamber that you would lie down in and deliver high pressure oxygen. And what does that do? It allows oxygen to disperse through your body in areas it typically wouldn't enter. And so oxygen being essential to life and healing and recovery, it does just that. It improves the person's recovery. So we really like to implement those for our facelifts and neck lifts, and really anyone undergoing surgery. It's going to do a few things. It's going to speed up your recovery. It's going to cause less bruising. It's going to allow for less risk of complications. So for all those reasons, hyperbaric oxygen therapy is something I absolutely encourage all my patients to do, and it can really help complement their performance.